Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for clicking. For those who have watched me before, and if you're new here, thanks for coming, and don't forget to click the subscribe button to subscribe to the channel so we can grow this channel together. So guys, today I'm bringing you a video of my commute around town on the Honda CB500X. So it's a sunny and bright day, very conducive for riding. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. Well, it's not cold at all. It's really sunny and windy, slightly windy. So there's a nice breeze, and that's always comfortable for riding, especially in this heavy riding jacket. So I'm just going to bring you a video to show you how commuting on the Honda CB500X is like. This is the 2019 version, and so far I'm loving it. So on this ride you're going to see how commuting around town on this CB500X is like. It's now what, 11, just after 11 a.m. So this is no rush hour, this is not peak hours. Probably rush hour video will be the topic for another day, but today I'm just going to do sort of like daytime, noontime commuting on the Honda CB500X, just to give you a gist of how it performs when you are just riding around town on a normal day or at a normal time during the day. So I am riding the bike. I can tell you a few things how it feels to ride in town. So first of all, changing gears on this motorcycle is a breeze. The clutch lever is so soft, so you can change gears all day and not feel any numbness in your hand. And I think the Honda really did a good job on that. And I think that together with the slipper clutch makes it really comfortable to ride. So when you're changing gears, it's very smooth, and you don't hit any false gears. If you want to hit neutral, you hit neutral. If you want to hit first, second, third, it's just all very smooth. So you always are confident on this bike. And you can change gears really quickly because of the slipper clutch, because you don't have to worry about when you shift from, say, fifth or fourth down to first or second within a short space of time. You don't have to worry about the bike pulling you back because of the slipper clutch. It's very easy and very comfortable to ride. One thing I've noticed about this bike is when you start the bike and you put it in first gear and you pull in away, it's almost like there is no clutch. The release of the clutch with the acceleration is so smooth that you almost feel like you're riding an automatic motorcycle. It's so easy to ride, and that's one thing I like about it. Well, it's not a race bike, so it's not going to pull you in your seat. That's not what it's meant for. It's meant for an easy commute to and fro, and it does so excellently. The next thing is the seating position. So you sit on it upright, unlike race bikes where you are bent over. The handlebars are wide, so you sit on it as if you are sitting on an armchair. Keeps your back straight, and it's quite comfortable. The seat itself is well cushioned, so it helps to soak up most of the undulations and bumps on the road. which makes the ride really, really comfortable. Now, because you sit higher on the CB500X as opposed to normal street road bikes or race bikes, it helps to see the road ahead. You can see over traffic, see what is coming ahead of you, so you can make quick decisions. And when it comes to braking is pretty good as well. It's got decent brake calipers, which is a very reliable brand for sure. And I haven't really engaged the front brakes yet, so I don't know how it feels when you engage the front brakes. I don't know how the front ABS behaves, but the rear ABS, yes, several times. And it kicks in. It doesn't bother you too much. It only kicks in amazingly when you really need it. And the stopping distance is not that long, so I think Honda did a good job there. So like I said, it's a very soft clutch feel. So in stop and go traffic like this, it's dead easy to ride. Dead easy to ride this bike. I mean, I've ridden other bikes and the clutch is quite hard. So when you're on highway speeds where you don't change gears for like 5 to 10 minutes or so, it's comfortable on any bike. But when you have a hard clutch lever and you're riding in town, after a few minutes, or say about an hour, you start to feel numbness in your hand, your left hand, because of the frequent gear changes. But on this bike, it's absolutely smooth. It's non-existent. You don't even feel like you're pulling anything. It's kind of like you're simply dragging like a plastic chair to sit on or something. It's it's really that smooth. And all those who have this bike can testify to that. So yeah, how does it pull away from traffic stops? So like I said before, it's not a race bike. So the first gear doesn't take you too far. It doesn't take you that far before you start to see the bike struggling. But once you hit second, third, and fourth and above, it pulls really, really fast. And I've been amazed how well this bike overtakes. And from experience, I think third and fourth gears are the best gears in which to overtake on this bike. Because when you are on fifth and you downshift to say fourth or third, it really pulls. It pulls away from traffic. So you have the confidence when you are overtaken. And because it's a Honda, a reliable brand, you're sure that everything is going to work. So it takes your worries away. How about turning? So when you're making a curve, so this bike comes with Dunlop trail mat, which is like an off-road, on-road tire, and I think it works pretty well. The sides of the tire are shaped in such a way that it makes it easy to corner. So unlike when one would normally feel afraid to bend this bike or to lean it, I've not felt it. I mean, after the break-in of the tires, I've tried a few times to lean. Well, not like a sports bike for sure, but I mean, when you're turning, the turning circle is really, really small, so you can make really sharp turns. And it works beautifully. So don't think that because it's high and it's road adventure, it's gonna be boring. No, it's turns really well into tight corners, and it leans quite well. And because the bike is not so heavy, you can flick it around and it all works beautifully. Turning, leaning, pushing it back with your feet while sitting on the bike just to make a maneuver. It's all really easy. I've had a friend try this bike, and his bike is a Benelli 600, which is really heavy. It's about, if I'm not mistaken, about 230 kilogram plus. And as soon as he picked up this bike and rode it, he was like, wow. He felt like he was sitting on a piece of paper, but all in a good way, because what it means is the parts are not going to wear as much as it would on a heavy bike. So if you're sitting on the fence and thinking of getting the Honda CB500X, if you have the money and you have the license, I don't know, if you just want a normal bike to commute, bike that is reliable, why wait? It's a very good bike. And one major reason I went for a Honda is its reliability. I'd read a lot and heard a lot about how reliable it is from previous owners, and that's what I just want to have, because I want to spend more time riding the bike rather than fixing it or visiting repair shops. Now, what about the running cost? So running cost is pretty low. After the first service of oil and filter change, which was at 1,000 kilometers, the next service is 10,000 to 11,000 kilometers later, which is a lot. And you don't have to do anything else. Probably all the maintenance you have to do is cleaning and oiling your chain, and that's it. So it is an awesome bike. Really awesome. Comfortable to ride. Now let me talk a little bit about the dashboard. So the dashboard is the new version across board on all the Honda bikes, especially the 500, 600 range. And I would say it's okay. It gives you all the information you need. Gear selector. I've done a little bit on a review of the screen, so you can go to my channel and take a look at it. In terms of brightness, I think it's adequate. For this price point of the bike, you have all the information you need, and it's bright enough. It's not blinding at night, and it's not too light at night, so it works. It works quite well. So as you can see, because gear changes are smooth, and you can even ride at low speeds in a high gear, so in fourth or fifth you can just cruise around on this bike, and that is really awesome. And the dash also shows you what your current fuel consumption is. It keeps changing, so you have an idea how you're riding, and it helps you build a system or a way to ride it if you want to conserve fuel, which is a good thing. So if you don't really need to ride fast, you don't need to rev it, then you can save yourself some fuel. Yeah, in town you have to change gears all the time, but that's not a problem on this bike because the clutch is so smooth, the engine is smooth, so you don't feel like you're being bothered. It's actually fun to switch gears all the time on this bike. So if you're just looking for a normal commuter bike, the Honda CB500X is a great one. And the added advantage to this bike is you can easily go for the F version, which is slightly cheaper, or the R if you like, if you're a racer type. But I prefer this one because then if you want to do some little bit of off-roading, you can do that as well without any difficulty, which the road bike really can do that well. So this is a very good choice. It's a bit more expensive than the normal one, but for me it's perfect. Especially for people who are tall, this is a perfect bike for you to consider. It is comfortable to ride in the city, and when you hit some fast roads, it pulls as well. It really pulls. I don't have any accessories on my bike yet, so it's basically almost stock, but I don't think the difference is going to be that much when I upgrade to other other features. Alright guys, so I've come to the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave a comment, don't forget to share the video, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that when I upload a video you will be one of the first to see it. So until I see you in the next video, thanks for coming. Subscribe to the channel, let's grow together, and ride legal, ride safe. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.